Good evening. I am Peter from Promega Leather. Really greeting leather crafters out there. What we have here is a Louis Vuitton bag that was really beaten up, and we're going to be repairing the bag. So as you can see, is a Louis Vuitton. It was, you know, the handles are really bad, you know, turn up. So the handles are all gone, and you know, it was actually, I started, you know, I really tear out, you know, the bag apart before thinking to do the video. I should have taken a picture, or start off with the video before tearing the bag apart. So it was like this. The gusset was like this, you know, and the handles were like that, you know. So basically that is what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna, the lining is not really bad, it's still looking good, so we're gonna leave the lining as is. You know, it has one pocket in there, one slip pocket, you know, two external pockets here. I think we're gonna leave these pockets as is. Yeah, we're not gonna work on those. So what we're gonna be doing is, you know, changing these strap keepers. I'm really not sure if we're gonna leave the rivets. It has the Louis Vuitton logo. I will do all I can to preserve them. You know, I will, you know, buff them up and put them back if chance let me do that, you know. But if not, then we're gonna replace the rivets. Also, the rings are all beaten up, rusted, and I think we're gonna be taking those apart. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So let's get to work. So first, I'm gonna, you know, try to separate the lining from the body of the bag. That's what and since we are not taking out the lining to replace it. Oh, there is a rip right there. See that little cut right there? So it got me thinking. I'll see. Sometimes if there are rips around the corner, if it is really bad, it will make sense to trim off the corners a little bit. But I'll see. I might just leave it as is. you know, I don't think I'm gonna be taking out all the, you know, I'm gonna take out the lining all the way. What I want to get to, I want to get to this boy here, the strap keeper. So to do that, you have to take out this part. Yeah, I think that is enough for this end. I think that is enough. Wow. That one just popped up. Like I said, I will try to save it. I will try to save these rivets as much as possible to give the bag its original appeal. What's a pain about to get out? Okay, for purpose of time, I'm going to pause the video and take out these 4 strap keepers, and then I will come back and we'll proceed to the next step. Yeah, one thing I have observed, this is not really a review, but one thing I've observed is that the handles are not made from leather. They are not made from leather. The body of the bag is not made from leather. You know, I will not say, you know, if this is a knockoff, you know, but it's a Louis Vuitton. It's a Louis Vuitton bag. You know, it has the logo on it, Louis Vuitton. So yeah, but that is what I've observed. So the strap keepers were all taken out of camera, or 4 of them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use natural vegetan leather to, you know, do the strap keepers and the handles. We're going to open this up. That is going to be the next stage. We're going to open the handles up. We try to give this customer the very best, yeah. So we're going to open this up. Again, I'm going to do that off camera. That's the second step, and I will come back and show you how it looks. So we open up the handle, and this is how it looks. Again, it's, as I said, this is not a review, but this is not, it's not leather, and it's not leather. It's not leather. It's not. So the next stage will be getting redoing the handle. We're gonna spread it out, take the dimension, and make a pattern for it. And cut off the leather. Now we go to the gusset. That is the next stage. The piping all around looks good, but for little tears, I might take off the piping. Because if we do the handle with vegetan leather, as it patinas, it's gonna have, since it's natural vegetan leather, it will patina, and the color of the handle will be different from the color of the handles, the color of the piping, and also that of the handle keepers. So on that note, I think I'm gonna do vegetan leather on the piping all around. That is really giving this bag an uplift, since it's not leather at all. So but that's what we're gonna do. So this is the next stage. I'm gonna take all this out, and we'll go from there. So we just took that apart. So we're going to use this same piping that is in there. So we took the piping out. I think this is in two parts. We will this is in two parts. Take it out. Maybe one. One piece. Maybe one piece. Yeah. Okay. We took that out. So The next stage would be, the next step would be to redo the piping, redo the handles, and redo the the strap keepers. So let's get to work. So we'll do that. Okay, so I got that traced out. What I'm going to do is use my ruler and do straight lines. So first, I'll do that. You know, just eyeballing. What I want to do is measure from there to there. Then I'm going to measure from there to there. Bag making, you know, bag repairs is all about precision. So I'm going to do that when I'm done. I'm going to do that off camera, then I'll get back and show you how it looks like. So what I observed is that after, you know, after drawing the stencil out, I noticed that the angles are not in symmetry. They are not symmetrical. So I decided to use another formula. Got a middle line, and what I'm going to do is score this out. That's what I'm going to do. I will score this out. Fold it. Then I will cut it out. You will wonder why I decided to use my square ruler, because I want everything now. I have all angles. As you can see, this line does not fall, you know, at the edge of my paper. So this not good. So that is what I'm going to use. So I am going to use the same formula to do this part. Okay, I'll do that off camera. So I did this other part, which is this, and that is how it looks, this part. So it will make sense to just mark. That's how it looks. So so we got this stage, we're done with this step. So our next step is going to be getting the handles. So I'm going to be interested in just one end. I'll try to find out which end is best, for me to use, which end is get off all this paint from the edge. So we're going to trace this out. We are not trying to be just so we give the customer the best. Okay, so I'm going to trace this, again. I will deal with one end, not both ends. There. I will deal with this end, not that end. So the next stage will be the next step. No, I keep saying stage. We will measure from there to there. That is 1.5 inches. So we'll keep that at 1.5. Let's just mark here. Next step, would be to get the length of the handle. Use that weight, try to keep it straight as much as possible. So one way I can as well use my tape, or there it is 16 and 3/4 of an inch. So 16 and 3/4 of an inch. So I would do 16 and 3/4 of an inch. Just put a mark right there, and also put a mark right here. You know, then I want the middle line. There. When I have that middle line, I'm going to cut. Now, this line that I'm cutting now does not need to be perfect. There. So I'm going to divide 16 by 3/4 and get a middle line. So I'll do that off camera. So I got the middle line. You might not see it, but I scored it already, and I scored the middle line this way and that way. You know, it's like a cross section. So I'm going to fold this like that. Then I'm going to fold this way. So, and I'm going to trim right here. Now, the reason I did that is to when I get the length that I need here, because I'm not sure I'm going to have this same size. So what I'm going to use, this is what I'm going to use. So it is not, this is a bit you know, the circumference is a bit wider than this one. This is smaller rope, smaller cord. So I'm going to use this as my piping or tubing, whatever you want to call it. So as such, is the, if I go ahead and cut and do my pattern the same width as this, it won't fit. It will not fit. So I'm going to show you. So let me not use this. Yeah, so if we do this, you know, you will have about 2 inches. One point 1.75. 1 3/4 of an inch. Okay. So we're gonna find the width of our handle. I'll do that off camera. So I went ahead and did that. That will be all for part one, and I will see you in part two.